Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Blanco the Islam, and it's time for your best things to buy in GTA Online. Of course, this is a weekly series I do here on the channel. You guys seem to like it, where we pretty much go over the best things to buy and also what you should be avoiding and not be purchasing and or spending your time on or investing your time in. And this week, we got a pretty good week, of course, with the Coca-Cola lockup, the white stuff. We got some pretty good things going on, man. Some pretty good sales. But before we get into it, of course, hit that like button if you enjoy. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, and turn your bell notifications on and use that hype feature. It's the best way to support, a video performing well in the YouTube algorithm. And let's get right into it. So starting things off, we do have new odd jobs. If you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, we have new jobs: firefighter, forklift operator, and paper route. If you complete 5 different odd jobs, you will receive the Downtown Cab Company Revere collar shirt within 72 hours. So if that's something that interests you, you definitely want to get those odd jobs done. They're going to be fun anyway, so you might as well just do 5 of them, and they are on double money. As you can see here, double money on the firefighter, forklift operator, and paper route jobs. And then on the existing odd jobs, we have double money on taxi work, pizza delivery work, quickie farm, and the safeguard, odd jobs. And then we have double money on RC time trials. The featured series is the ISSI Classic Races and Community Race Series. So again, you might as well get those 5 odd jobs done. Get the free collar shirt. I know it's just a collar shirt, but they are double money. And if you're a beginner player, 30 to 50,000 for these odd jobs is not bad. Veteran players probably not as useful, but for beginner players, they're pretty good. And the weekly challenge is going to be to complete 5 pizza deliveries and receive $300,000. I highly suggest doing this. It's a great way to make money. 5 pizza deliveries will take you all but 10 to 15 minutes, and you can make 300K. So especially if you're a beginner player, you have to get on top of this week. Great way to make some quick 300K. And then of course we have 40% off the Coca-Cola lockup, including the upgrades with 2 times production speed. So not double money, but 2 times production speed is essentially double money because you're making it twice as fast. So pretty worth it to get one this week. Location doesn't really matter. Either or, you're going to have to go to the opposite side of the map, so do keep that in mind. Now, for vehicle sales, we have 30% off the free crawler coming in at $417,000. I can't recommend this vehicle. It really kind of sucks. Even though it looks pretty cool in theory, the car kind of sucks, man, and I really wouldn't recommend it even for $417,000. Next up, we have 30% off the Cheetah coming in at $455,000. I absolutely do recommend this vehicle. It's an OG, it's a classic, it's nostalgic. You could use it as a ramp. It's one of my favorite older cars in GTA from when the game first came out. If you're a beginner and you're new to the game, you won't have the same appreciation for this car that some of the OGs do, but trust me, you should get it. It's a really fun car. Speaking of fun cars, we have the Sentinel Classic at 30% off, coming in at $455K, $341,000 if you have the trade price. I would absolutely recommend getting it. The car is awesome. It looks really good, and it does have a wide body upgrade at Benny. So if you want to convert it to a wide body, you can. Just keep in mind the wide body kit is not on sale. It is just the base car, but at least you get a discount on that. Next up, we have 30% off the Hot Ring Sabre coming in at $581K, $435K for the trade price. I don't own this car. I've never driven it or customized this, so you know the rules on this channel. I won't give an opinion. Same with the Vito Modern. I've never owned it, never customized it, but from what I've heard about it, I would say you could avoid this from what I've heard, from what I've collected on the internet. Same with the Shamal, $805,000 for the sale price. I mean, for $805K, you're getting a plane. That's not bad. But again, from what I've collected about this, I don't own one. You shouldn't own one. That's what I've been reading. Same thing with the Nagasaki Outlaw coming in at $887K, $665,000 for the trade price. I do own this, and it is a piece of junk. The customization sucks. I would not recommend getting this. It is an absolute waste of money. Next up, we have 30% off the MTL Dune coming in at $910,000. Again, never owned it, but I would say you can easily avoid this car. Now, for something I do suggest you should get is the Zaruso coming in at $1,347,000. I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that will tell you to avoid this. Harm none. So Harm None's not a big fan of this car, but I really like the car. You can put a roof on it and it performs pretty well. I think for the price, it is a pretty good car, in my opinion, but to your own discretion, right? Next up, we have 30% off the Taxi coming in at $455,000, $341 for the trade price. I think we can all pass on it. Unless you want to do some role plays, I wouldn't suggest getting the Stockade for the sale price or the trade price that you see on screen. Again, unless you're trying to do some role plays or something like that, then it could be a useful vehicle, but I don't see why you would. And then same thing for the Bobcat, of course, coming in at 1.7 mil. Trade price is 1.2. Unless you're looking to role play, I just don't see the point. And the theme continues here with the fire truck. Unless you're looking to role role play, why the heck would you be paying $2.3 million or 1.7 for the trade price? Either or is terrible for a fire truck. I mean, the thing probably goes 10 miles an hour. It's going to take you an entire day inside of GTA just to make a U-turn. I don't see why you would want to purchase it unless you want to role play. Now, same with this blimp. Unless you want the, the world is yours. If you want to be Scarface, then get yourself a blimp. Outside of that, I don't see why you would want to buy a blimp, even at $833,000. I guess it's pretty cool to own. I would assume a lot of people don't own this. I might get it just to say that I have it, to be honest with you, but ultimately I would not suggest it. Next up, let's move down to the casino, where your prize ride this week is going to be the Patriot Mammoth Mil-Spec. The thing is not a great vehicle, okay? But it looks pretty cool. It's got a goddamn American flag on it. And most of us here are Americans, right? So we got to do it for America. We're going to go ahead and spin this wheel like we do every single week here on the channel. For those of you who are here regularly, I did win the car a couple times, but coins, like the casino coins and clothing is usually our two most popular items. So let's see what we get here. Not a bad spin. The key is, honestly, you want to spin it lightly. It's your best chance of landing on the vehicle, even though we don't care too much about the Mil-Spec Patriot, the Mammoth. But there you go. We got clothing. So there we are. Back to regular programming here on the channel. We got clothing at the casino. But if you want the Mammoth, Mil-Spec, the Patriot, come to the casino and go ahead and try to get that done. Now, let's move down to the LS Car Meet, where your prize ride this week is going to be to the Class A Tampa GT. Not a bad vehicle, and you only need to place top 4 for 1 day. So essentially, it's a free vehicle. You could do any, drag race. There's only 4 spots. So just do a drag race, and you will get it for free, essentially. And then your HSW test track vehicle is going to be the Karen Vivinite. I don't suggest buying it through here, or period. The car's not that great, so we'll just go ahead and move along. So the first car here at the LS Car Meet test rides is going to be the Lampadati Fiero GT. And then, of course, we have the BF Bifta here in the middle, and then the Benefactor, Feltzer all the way to the right. Honestly, out of these 3 vehicles, I can't recommend the Lampadati Fiero GT to the left or the BF Bifta, but what I can recommend absolutely 10 times out of 10 is the Benefactor Feltzer. This thing is a monster. It's OG, it's classic. Same things we said about the Cheetah, but it actually performs even better. It's iconic, man. Whenever you see the Feltzer, you buy it. I don't believe there's a way to get it on the website. So when you see Feltzer, you buy immediately. Now, let's move down to Simeons. And starting off with our first vehicle at Simeons, we have the Annis Hardy with the taxi livery. I do believe you can do taxi work with this. Comment down below if that is incorrect. But if you want to do taxi work with it, I guess you could buy the vehicle. But other than that, I wouldn't really suggest buying it. The Annis Hardy's really not all that great. Now, this one as well has a cab livery on it. If you can use the Ubermax Cypher for cab work with this livery, I would definitely suggest doing it. I don't know if you can, though. So again, if anybody knows the answer to that, please leave a comment down below and inform myself and everyone else. I don't believe you can, though. But if you can do taxi work with this Ubermax Cypher with the cab livery, I would absolutely recommend doing it. It would actually make taxi work a breeze because the Ubermax Cypher is one of the better vehicles in the game, in my opinion. Next up, we have the Corinne 190Z. Now, honestly, it's a really good looking car, but it's not on sale or anything like that. And if you don't need one, then I really wouldn't suggest getting one. It's not like a crazy over the top, fire car that you should go out and spend all your money on. But if you do like it, you can go ahead and get it. It's not a bad car by any means. It's just not something I would super highly recommend. Now, this one here is the Pizza Boy. This is free this week. So if you want to come to Simeons and get a Pegassi Pizza Boy scooter for free, definitely go ahead and do that. You can definitely role play and stuff like that. And it's a free vehicle. So I'm never going to tell you not to go claim a free vehicle. They're free vehicles at the end of the day. So if you always wanted a Pegassi Pizza Boy, well, now's your time to get it for free. Next and last but not least, we have the Declasse Lifeguard. Now, again, unless you're looking to role play, I don't see a reason to purchase this vehicle for performance reasons. The performance on this vehicle is not all that great, and we can probably skip this one this week. Let's head over to Luxury Autos, where we do have the newer vehicle. It is the God, I always forget the name of it. The Lueva, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Lueva, Prosian Lueva. We're just gonna call it the Prosian L. Really good car. I do recommend buying it, but not from here. You could get it for a little bit cheaper on the actual website on your phone. And then we have the Vapid Uranus. Very, very funny name. Now, this vehicle I don't own, so I really can't give an opinion on it. I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, your FIB file this week is going to be the brute force file. You can make $316,000 doing that. So you definitely want to get that done. Those are pretty easy. Only take about 20 minutes. And then, of course, the sad yard. No claimable vehicles. If there is claimable vehicles, we call it the salvage yard. But if there's no claimable vehicles, it's the sad yard. Anyway, these are your robberies for this week at the salvage yard. I don't know why you would do these because none of the vehicles are claimable. And money-wise, it's one of the worst ways to make money in the game. This is the location of your regular time trial for $100,000. I would definitely suggest getting it done. It takes 2 minutes. Same with the HSW trial. It takes 2 minutes and you get $250K. And everyone has access to them now. So definitely get those two done. It's an easy way to make $350,000. Now, that does bring us to an end of our video, ladies and gentlemen. If you made it to the end and enjoyed, of course, hit it with a thumbs up. Hit that hype feature, as this is the best way to support a video performing well in the YouTube algorithm. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you want to join the Slime Squad. We make consistent GTA content. And of course, hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date with all uploads. And just to sum it up, man, definitely get you the Coca-Cola lockup this week. It's 40% off and the upgrades as well. So that's probably the best purchase of the week. I'm going to start wrapping these videos up with like maybe the best purchase that you can do. And we'll leave it at that. But anyway, man, until next one, peace out, boys.